Hey guys, it's Natalie, otherwise known as the Northern Lass, and today I will be going on my first sixth form trip. So we're basically going to one of our local universities for a conference, and we're doing 3 different workshops. So one's about politics, one's about climate change, and then the other one's about mental health, I think. And I also think at the end we are doing a Q&A session with Kat Smith, who is one of our Labour politicians in our local area, so I will be debating with her. And I don't know how much I will be vlogging today, so it might just only be this, and then just telling you guys how it went, or I will add little snippets of the day. I don't really know how it's going to go down, so just bear with me. This may be a little bit different to what other people were speaking about, but I saw Jean Treng's cover about why our generation is becoming more tolerant, and I would personally have to disagree, because I have seen videos on YouTube where conservative speakers like Ben Shapiro talk about things, and there are usually students who shout down his points of view and call him fascist and a bigot, and I don't think that's very tolerant, because just because you disagree with someone doesn't mean to say you should shout them down, and you should instead be respectful and have a debate saying, I understand your point of view, but this is where we disagree. And I think it's important to look at both sides of view instead of shouting down a person because you disagree with their political stances.
Yeah, 100%. And I think so. One of the things that Twitter allows people to do is often say stuff without having to, or they think they're anonymous, so they can say what they want.
Yeah.
I like to think that I'm obviously talking to you very candidly on a kind of, I might not write exactly the way I'm articulating how bad I think some of this work is. Feel free to go and read the stuff. I'm much more polite in writing. But there are papers where we have directly disagreed with this woman. We've done it in a very mannered way. To just quote her, she said recently that any scientist who disagrees with her should not be believed. That's her words, not mine. So we politely wrote back and said, I don't think that's a very good idea to say that, because that actually diminishes public trust in something that you don't have the final word on. So obviously that's very different to what I just said to you now, but I may change my language if she was in the room. Well, maybe I would. But yeah, there is a science can get quite riled as well. I don't think scientific communication between scientists is quite at the stage of the current state of Brexit and the UK government situation. But there's sometimes a danger of that, because people have spent careers doing this stuff, and I mean, to be fair, one of the things that happens with science is younger people come in and then challenge what's happened before, in the same way you guys are challenging what has come before in terms of things like climate change. Although that is actually another example of where scientists were telling governments 30 years ago about climate change. It's actually taken your generation to finally push that forward. So it sometimes it does feel like we're banging our head off a brick wall, but I wouldn't give up. Change is possible. You just have to keep going, but in a polite way.
Yeah.
We work quite well as a
I am fucking fuming! Mega fucking fuming!
So today didn't go quite as expected. It said on my letter that Kat Smith was going to be doing a Q&A session with us, and she doesn't turn up. So me being the petty person that I am going to message her and see if she will respond to me back. This may take a while. So it's just gone 7 o'clock and I have managed to send Kat Smith a message, so as soon as I get a response back, I will update you guys, because I am planning on uploading this video this weekend. But overall, I found today's trip really interesting. And the first workshop that we did was on mental health, and the students were basically talking about technology and how it can cause depression and anxiety. And at the end of the session, we were asked to give feedback on these whiteboards. So one of the boys in my year wrote, "Okay, boomer."
Okay, boomer, okay, boomer, okay, boomer, okay, boomer.
On the whiteboard, and I could not stop laughing. And then the second workshop was about climate change, and we did a Kahoot at the beginning, which was alright. And I do think it has helped to increase my knowledge on climate change, because I know a little bit more now than what I did earlier. And then finally we did one about politics, so basically why it's important to register for voting, even though I'm 16, I can't vote yet. And basically how to identify fake news. And then he was basically talking about how you can get involved in politics, so such as campaigns and protests and stuff like that. So I'm just going to leave it here for today. If you guys did enjoy today's video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for more content.